got supplies for sale. Ability required to make such a barrier. It's remarkable.
We have to move. Don't forget this place is lousy with dream thralls.
Party in the brush! Invaders in the garden!
Isokso!
Breaks. In the
Well, if you insist.
Put it out! Put it out!
Unseek!
Quit moving!
Unseek!
Another one! We got them all. Hold it.
Quarry in the brush!
Here we go.
Ask for it!
Isoxo!
Let's go.
Right behind you.
We see you!
Quit moving.
Beat them to the earth!
You're too late. Stay.
Check your right!
That's a lot of dream thralls. What's going on here?
Keep quiet.
See! Burn some lights!
I've got a shot.
Watch this!
The branch breaks.
I love this!
Swarm!
up?
Devour!
Easy when you do it!
Isoxo!
In the eyes! Eat them to the...
Gotcha.
Get it together!
Right.
Unsick!
On your right here!
Looking good. Back.
Become sick!
Nice job, everyone.
Quiet, Nimdut.
Watch this!
Knives and shadows! Swarm! Devour!
Be seen.
Let's take things slow.
Stay.
I've dreamt of exploring Nagukubel for years, to find out what happened to the godless who built this and why they vanished. Of course, but we can take a little look around, since we're here already, can't we?
We've seen these things before, Naku Tadek. Any idea what they are?
These are magfolk. They're often found in many godless ruins, but they are definitely not godless. No one knows where the magfolk came from, only that they seem to be in constant conflict with the godless. Godless ruins are filled with magfolk remains, but no records of them exist in Aedyr lore. I don't think the godless did well against the magfolk.
Looks like the godless took a few with them.
8 years. Blood like a fountain. No quarter. Nothing spared.
Wait, did the voice in your head just talk? What did it say? Not surprised. Something terrible happened here. Anything of historic importance is often blood-soaked. Are you ready? We're entering one of their holiest places. Who knows what we'll find? Okay. Got my wand, got my grimoire. Let's go already. Worthan Roth.
Right. I admit, it was incredible.
We remember. They loved and we loved in return. We are nearly free now.
Have you ever thought of doing anything with the coal around your eyes?
Right. Did you somehow not see the thick stripe across my eyes?
No, I mean designs other than the stripe.
Designs?
Don't get me wrong. The stripe really brings out your eyes, but it might be nice to change things up from time to time.
This is for camouflage. It has a vital role in surviving the wilds.
Surely you don't want to be...
Enjoy the pain, dears!
Take a moment, people. Looks like high luck. Wish I hadn't seen this coming.
Look out! Watch your right!
Envoy, look left.
Unsink! Unsink!
Taking the shot. Too late.
one seek!
Dream thralls in cages. Cave decor's gotten a lot weirder the last few years.
But the sim plays itself. Red petals. Red petals.
We made an oath.
We can do nothing for them.
We're damned.
Who are you? What do you want from us? Gods take me. You're a real person, not a dream thrall.
That's a fallacy. Dream thralls are derived from real people, you idiot.
Ignore them. Are you the envoy, by any chance? We've heard rumors of your coming. We're asking you, clearly.
We're naturalists who created a small settlement here after Aedyr ordered us to study the crystal spiders of the Living Lands.
We should have fled. The local adherents warned us this venture was doomed, but we ignored them. Then some of our people became afflicted.
We sequestered the infected away. But one of them turned in the night, causing a fire that swept through the area. We came to this cave, saving who and what we could with Captain Wyngar's help. But he said we needed to kill our affected companions. The Steel Garrote is very clear about whether dream thralls can be permitted to live.
Gods, I wish we never had.
We originally came here to study the spiders, but when our colleagues turned, we had no choice but to take on a new field of research.
We thought we could save them.
It was certainly the desired outcome. But given what we've seen of the plague, we may have to kill them instead.
How can you speak so clinically? My brother, your husband, is one of them.
I'm a pragmatist. We need your help, envoy. Kill the dream thralls for us. That way Wyngar will have no reason to turn us away.
Are you a fool? The Steel Garrote won't care. They'll kill us if they know we're alive.
Not if the envoy euthanizes the dream thralls for us.
You're joking. Those are our friends, your husband, and my brother. No, just ask Wyngar for provisions. We only need supplies. I know he has provided for us before, but we need more. We're too hungry to think straight. Once we have the right provisions, we can decide what to do next.
I have one. There's no hope for us, after all. You could kill us. Let's be realistic. We're damned either way. Might as well end it cleanly.
What are you talking about, you lunatic?
Even if the envoy got Weimgar to protect us, there's no guarantee his words will mean anything to the Steel Garrote. They might still decide we're infected. Worse, they might decide we're trying to infect other Aedyrans.
Then we'll just take the provisions and...
And what? They'll still run out. We're going to die. It's just a matter of whether it's by starvation or the Steel Garrote's hand. No. Better we just end it here. Envoy, put us out of our misery.
She doesn't speak for us. Kill her if you must, but the rest of us will leave this cave and never look back. A bit sentimental, but your logic is sound. Thank you, Envoy.
You will have our eternal gratitude if you succeed.
We're going to die here. I know it. Doom is waiting. going to die here. I know it. Doom is waiting.
Kai, have you ever met a marine godlike? One of Andra's children?
Ngati's children, as they're called in Deadfire. I've heard stories, but never met one. They're rare everywhere, but revered among the Wana.
What can I do for you, envoy?
Not so loud! Careful where you say that. We and they will get thrown into the shit if word gets out.
I can't risk discussing this with you further. Please, just know that they and their caretakers must stay in that cave. Ah, so you know then. I can't say I'm surprised you learned the truth. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I'm sure you understand what a dangerous truth this is. But never mind. Provisions. I'll see it done, envoy. You have my word. Of course. We'll find the rations from somewhere. After all they've done for us, they deserve it. Tell me, are the infected still alive after your visit? Or are they gone? We can only hope. That means a lot to us. Thank you. Please don't let this trouble you any further. I'll take care of them from here. Godspeed, envoy.
Who needs fabric? We still have stuff.
Ah, hello, stranger. Welcome to Thirdborn. How can the Tiranui help? Really? Which one? One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. Oh, wait. That's everything off the board, isn't it? Good job. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go pass out.
Don't forget your friend Tycho and his legal package that you said you'd pick up.
If you're looking for the captain and his crew, they're upstairs. Mind taking these drinks up when you go? Ah, the godlike hero. You're back. Getting thirsty yet?
My favorite envoy! Thank you for bringing us back together. I only regret that dear Runga couldn't join us, but she was always a shy one. Break through that shell of hers and she does like to talk.
Yell, mostly.
I miss her. Oh, but I nearly forgot. Did the bartender send you up with our drinks? It's not a reunion without a toast.
The captain promised us an aged rum.
I can't have much. I get queasy. Excellent, excellent. Here, envoy, a little something from my travels all those years ago. May it bring fortune to your journeys too. Now, make a toast for us. Give us all something more to drink to. To new times ahead.
To the healing of wounds.
Not all wounds can... I wish Rwanga were here. Drink. Drink!
Well, that was unexpected.
I didn't think the rum was that bad.
Oh, my. What's happened to Koa?
I think he's dead, boss.
Dead? Why, this is tragic. Oh, it must have been his rum allergy. It always goes straight to his head.
I'm weeping myself silly.
It was a toast to remember, envoy, but I'm afraid I must look after my friend now.
I think we should get out of here before the Tiranui hear about this.
I'll never forget what you did for me here. Oathbinder bless and keep you.
Life with sand, sky, and cool water. That's all I need.
least we know.
Looks like we're on the right track.
Yeah? So what are you gonna do to impress her?
Oh! Balance my dagger's problem on my finger while I drink a pint. Pint.
Ah, isn't this a surprise?
Yeah, if you need... Oh, let me guess. My Nikai sent you. That kid's been muttering about sending some new hero by. Damn child won't stop hovering over me. They keep trying to send so-called heroes over to cheer me up, but there's not much point these days. Back when Thirdborn was no more than a husk on the cliffside, we had real heroes. I've slain 1,000 Zorops, wrestled rock beetles, even slew the Leviathan. Ah, let me tell you. I had but a few harpoons and a single boat that morning. It had taken days to track the creature. My food and water were running out. When I found it, the beast heaved itself up from the water and crashed down onto me. And there, I thrust a harpoon deep into its belly and killed it. Oh, it took days to tow its body back on the flotsam of my boat.
I admit, I'm impressed with how he handles his harpoons.
Ah, well, those days are long past. I'm a sick old man now. Not much I can do in Thirdborn anymore. Still, maybe Chico was onto something when they sent you. You're the one who cleared the dream thralls at the gates, aren't you? Ah, good to know someone is looking out for Thirdborn at least. I tell you what. This old man would like to ask a boon of you. One hero to another. I promise it'll be worth your while. I want to see my heart one last time. Will you get it for me? Ah, I'm impressed. Did you like my designs? I've been decorating that old ruin with traps for would-be thieves for years. Ah, well, I'm glad somebody thinks so. Fools here didn't appreciate my talents until the Dreamscourge showed up.
Oh, I do enjoy bleeding and rolling my ankles, so thanks for that.
Huh. Well, you managed well enough. Now, the heart.
You earned it, Hamaku.
Thank you. You've made an old man very happy in his last days. Here, take this. You have more use for it than I do now.
Did you hear about Nagunu?
Wait, if you're going to open that, I'm going to take a few steps back.
I swear to the gods, if you just touch that pie, I will disavow ever having known you. I didn't expect that to actually work.
Cures, tonics, and poultices for sale. It'll probably cure what ails you.
Take him down.
We've got company! What? This!
On seek!
Glad that's over.
yourself comfortable. When you're ready, we can get down to business. Hajime and the Tiranui will never find us up here. Greetings and salutations, traveler. Welcome to our shop. Still a work in progress, of course. But once you stop being blurry, we can get to business. Oh no, my vision's perfect. Just since I got bit by that giant spider, things have been blurry. It probably wasn't even venomous. The bite's not even that itchy. I'm not quite sure what you're talking about, but Kauka can take a look at me once our business is concluded.
Unfortunately, I'm much better with things that aren't so alive. We can talk after you die, though.
I'm sure I'll be fine. Really, it sounds like you worry too much. Oh, good, you found them. Silent Shizu worked really hard on them. Good job, Shizu.
Thank you. I'm still finding paint in my things, though.
Wow, that actually makes you our first real customer. Thanks for your business. You know what, it doesn't matter. As long as I get paid. Preferably more than Daiko. Here's the package you wanted. That'll... Whoa. Couldn't feel my head for a moment. Oh, that'll cost you, of course. I'm fine, just a little woozy. It'll pass.
Aiko, did you forget the pitch again?
No, of course not. Our lovely customer just loved it so much he wants to hear it again. Our wares are locally sourced and only harvested from those who have been humanely put down.
He means we find dream thralls who are already dead.
Only because we're too scared to kill them ourselves.
My friends, our client must be bored by such details.
Oh, of course. When you say it that way, it makes perfect sense.
Just inhale the substance sharply through your nose and it's perfectly safe. Probably. Shortly after, you should see visions beyond your wildest dreams.
Sea blossoms, fields of stars. What does he know of how we dream?
Now, about payment. Wow, that was easy. Wait, could I have charged more? Damn it. Oh, and be careful. It's supposed to be an especially potent batch. Tell your friends, the friends not right here with you, I mean. Actually, before you go, am I the only one who just lost their vision? Oh, I don't feel so good.
Dead? I told him that spider bite wasn't supposed to be the size of a melon, didn't I, Shizu?
Yes, Kauka, you did several times.
Several times? Now I'll have to find someone else to let me dissect bodies we find. Ugh, that'll take forever.
Wait! Oh, I can't take it. We must try the drugs. Sure, Daiko might know, but what if it's an aphrodisiac?
A breeze. The mind proceeds with unclouded eyes and sees the truth.
And here I thought you were the one fun Aedyran.
needs fabric? We still have stock.
Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal packet. Welcome back. How can I help? Wait, I recognize this packaging. Did you get these from Aiko?
If I were you, I'd have had a serious talk with my brother about boundaries.
How did you get these? My brother gave these to you? And he's... Gods, poor Aiko. I can't believe he's dead. Ah, guess I'm glad to see we got to empathy eventually. We saw some dream thralls outside of town and realized that they had mushrooms on their faces. We've previously dabbled in such things, so we thought that maybe something good could come of this affliction. And in these trying times, don't we all deserve a bit of reasonably priced happiness? I definitely would have warned people after they made their purchases. As a humble merchant, I was a little more reticent to go out and acquire base materials. Aiko was more suited to the rough and tumble aspects than me anyway. Of course, once those materials were acquired, Aiko wrongly decided I hadn't done enough to deserve a share in the profits. I assume Aiko found some dream thralls out in the wild and brought them back to camp. Next, our friend Kauka would have harvested the mushrooms. She was way too into the idea. If I give you too many details, you're going to be sick, trust me.
Reap, harvest their own? What did they do to deserve this?
How did my brother die? Please stop talking. Thank you for your help, I guess. I've got to go plan funeral rites for Aiko. Please go away. Oh, and, take this. It's the least I could do. Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal package that you said you'd pick up.
Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
Yeah. Yeah.
not getting through those brambles. There should be another way.
We remember. They loved, and we loved in return.
Lodwyn's gonads. We're actually in Nakukuber. Someone pinch me. Shh. What, like it's hard? Look at that Aedyr. What else might be here?
The heart of the Aedyr beats. Our veins stir. You are close. Seek the ancient kith who dwell here. They will show you the way.
The brambles! How did you... Oh, and someone's here now. No one's ever in the ruins.
An intruder comes. You don't belong here. Why have you come? What business do you have in this place? Tell me, before I strike you down. And the gardener. Of course, they'd seek more souls to help them.
The gardener? That must be how the ancient Aedyans referred to their god, to stop it all.
I am Numena, Tebaro Senakis, and guardian of the Aedyr and the Living Lands. They came swarming, relentless, these juggernauts. So many they stole the heat from the stars. They brought death to our temples. They brought doom to our kin. And the sky held no sun as our children screamed.
Oh, I know this. You speak of the Magfolk.
Yes, Story Seeker. Their corpses remain, as do our memories of what they did to us. We would have offered them everything, just to save some piece of us. But they did not speak. The Deathbringers were only there for the slaughter. Our words were burned. Our buildings were broken. Anything that was of Aedyr, they destroyed.
That's why there are no records, no histories.
We fought so hard, but we fell too. Then they trapped our gardener.
Trapped. A sepulchre of endless night. Bones beneath roots. Stop this. No one answers. The light, it blinded us. Why were we so afraid?
The gardener quickens. This hastens our fears. The gardener was afraid, yes. They were terrified. That was all they saw. Death hungers and cannot be sated. That which killed the Aedyr wants more slaughter still. So our gardener calls then, begging, one more time to be set free.
Wait. They know. They understand. Why do they hinder you?
When the gardener calls, there is no turning away. But you will prove yourself to us through a series of trials. Survive these trials, and you will know the way to the garden. First is a trial of strength. Demonstrate your might against our ancient dead, and earn the right to face the Second. The path to the garden lays before you. It is the only way. Go now. Your trials begin.
Deities, we just spoke to an ancient Aedyr. I think I got bone dust in my fur. That ghost called you a Tebaru Sanakis. That must be what the Aedyr called their godlikes. This mural looks idyllic, doesn't it? Sappadal is helping the Aedyrs grow and flourish. They seem happy.
That was fun.
refused not to spell to find the instruction. So it's Sapidol's fault you got lost earlier. Nice of them to give us a little break, isn't it?
Take a moment to rest up.
Careful! They're coming from the wall.
Right.
That's all right.
Unseek!
Watch your back.
Isokso! Unseek!
Gotcha.
Unseek!
Hold it.
Are you all right, dearie?
Isokso!
I have the shot. Come and get me. Left.
Unseek!
This will hurt.
Unseek! Unseek!
That's the last. So much for the first try. Now we've got another door open.
Come forward. You have the gardener's markings, but you are not one of us. You did not fall with us. Why have you come here? Tell me your mind. Tell me what writhes in it. The magfolk sought the gardener too, and our gardener did not want to be found. Our gardener knew what the magfolk would do, and they broke the world to keep themselves safe. The waters boiled, the land opened, the rivers rose, and we drowned.
We broke the pain. We died with them. How did we do this? We bleed, they bleed, the magfolk strike. How could we pierce the vein? We cannot, we writhe. Why must we feel this again?
There were so few of us left when the magfolk were at our doors. They did what they thought was best, yes. Our gardener never asks. They only act. Their ways are not the ways of people. You want a path to the garden? Pass this trial of the mind. Show me how clever you are. We will know the breadth of your wisdom before we let you learn what our gardener truly is.
Come in here. I'm pretty sure I said that out loud.
Trial of the mind. I wonder if there's a clever trick to it. Find the right rhythm and we'll be through in a flash. These ghosts aren't very helpful, are they?
Are they ever?
Perhaps they're just unused to visitors? Surely they'll warm up to us eventually.
Yeah.
Traps up ahead, as if you couldn't see 'em. Careful, watch the floor.
The Aedyrs are being less welcoming than I'd hoped.
And just as welcoming as I expected.
They must be trying to... Judging by this mural, the relationship the Aedyr had with her god was... complicated. Perhaps Avowed was... This mural always makes me feel nervous. Looks like a list of building materials. Probably for Nakukubel itself. Third time's the charm. Another door is revealed.
But you are an outlander. Somehow you've proven to have strength and wit. We now see what you represent. We know the truth of you. We cannot risk you causing another calamity. You know of this. Nimana's brethren were mistaken, but we would know what's best for our gardener. We understand what they are. No more words. You have not earned the right. Finish your last trial. You come as a supplicant. You do not have the privilege of questions. Go.
I wonder what's at the the end of all these trials. Can't imagine it's good. Of course, these trials require a leap of faith.
You bear our gardener's mark.
The gardener has grown roots into the Outlander.
What do you truly seek with our god?
This is... Oh. Well, seems like some of the construction crew had all... The fur on the back of my neck is standing up.
Somehow you bested our trials. Like vermin, you persist.
Like vermin, you endured. You kept your head.
You live where worthier souls have fallen, but your journey ends here.
Soil hardens. Hesitation. Why do they smell fear? They are here to be found. Why? Why will they not free us?
This is where you die, Outlander. We cannot risk you provoking the Gardener and causing another calamity.
For you to fall or falter. We would have allowed you to leave if you had chosen to. But you would not relent. Now, we must take matters into our own hands.
Be that as it may, we still won't risk another. You must perish, Outlander.
We will not have the Gardener break this land again. You cannot convince us otherwise.
Accusations like water. We do not recognize our face. The ripples break. What do they hide from us? Why do they turn away?
Now, lay your life down. We will all rest quietly. The Gardener will not be disturbed.
We only do what we must.
So be it. Prepare yourself.
Gotcha.
looking good. Stay.
On your right, dear. Let's take things slow. You all right,
What's this? Hold it.
Unseek! He's also...
The envoy needs healing.
Gotcha.
That looks painful.
All right. I hope.
Oh, and it looks like we got a prize on the table over there. Let's take a look, shall we?
I think I sprained my shoulder.
There's so much rage in this mural. The Sarpedal must have been furious, and the Aedyrs unfortunate bystanders. Wow. I've never seen an Aedyr device like this. These mechanisms, they mark the locations of important sites. It's a map.
Ever closer. We must speak of this.
All that for a map? Oh, wonderful.
Don't rush me, dearie. Aedyr isn't easy to translate, you know.
So close. We reach. Find us in the Adra.
Your gods said hello, didn't they? Go on then, deal with them. I need time to translate.
Go talk to your secret god, envoy. I don't think the Dream Thralls will let you take your time.
Come, we yearn for answers. You are here. You heard us in the roots. You seek the garden. You know the way. But the Tabaru Sinakis, they turn from you. How can this be? Surely they would welcome you as kin, grafted from the same root. Ungrateful! They forget what we have done for them, how we loved them. We were theirs, and they were ours, and we told them to protect the wild and the green. In return, we promised to protect them, and we were true. Always, we protected them. We did not choose this. We did not want this. The earth shook. The waters rose. We will not remember. Do not question us. Blame slips between the bones like a blade. We lived in harmony. We were at peace, and then they came with metal bodies and murderous intent. We tried to stop them. Not our fault. We did not will this. We did not do this. We tried. We did not want them to die. We loved them. We tried. We loved them so much. We did not cause pain. The spirits lie. We loved them most. They twist our words. We will show you. Let us offer you another gift. A seedling of power. Our gift is yours to accept or reject. That is all we will say. We will show you our favor. Wait. An intruder. The piercing light. She draws near. The wire. A razor in our throat. Stop her! We writhe. We bleed. Purging fire at her back. She comes to trap us. Out! Out! Send her out! Set us free!
Wake up! Wake up! What happened? Are you all right? What did you do? Oh, really? It's hard to tell with all the dream thralls around.
Well, while you were daydreaming, the Aedyr pillar started shaking. I figured they're not supposed to do that.
You can't hear all the dream thralls trying to get in now. What happened with Stop It All? Once we get past all these dream thralls, I'll be excited to see what scares a god. They're flooding the area, so I think it's a great time to leave. Now! The map points us to Gallowayne's tusks. We'll find the way to the garden there. We just have to find a godless tower on the southern coast, and boom! There's our entrance into the garden.
No, not a chance. Worst idea I ever heard. Get ready for a fight. We're not getting out that easily.
Oh, big mistake! Much as I hate to leave, let's get out of here before more dream thralls pop up. On your right, dear.
Quarry in the brush!
It's getting...
You're too late!
Check your right.
Come and get me.
Well, if you insist.
You are out of depth here, Inquisitor. Leave before you worsen the situation.
The ruins are overgrown with corruption. We should burn it out before it spread. Envoy, I hope you found what you were looking for. Because those ruins are about to be a distant memory. How clever of you. This is a spring from which the Dreamscourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure?
The same poison we burned out of Fior Messiverno. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dreamscourge. And at Sappadal. An Inquisitor seeks answers, some through interrogation, others through prayer. I've been watching you, envoy. You, who survived when so many godlike fell. I even asked the gods what made you so remarkable. And the burned queen opened my eyes to what you are. We knew the chaos of the Living Lands had an origin. How could I have known that you were its offspring? Different wars on the same battlefield. There are 2 plagues in the Living Lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes. Nothing of the Aedyr will remain.
We may not burn out the Dreamscourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Is her first instinct always to destroy stuff and hope that fixes things?
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the Living Lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sappadal is dangerous, but an archmage is more unpredictable by far.
I do love it when people choose to listen to reason. I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me.
Yes, honestly, it's quite simple. I can sever the connection between the Aedyr in the ruins and the rest of the Living Lands. It will isolate the dream-scourged essence and halt the creation of new dream thralls in Shatterscarp. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Lodwyn from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins. I knew I liked you for a reason. Yes, there is a catch. It's also what you may call a large one. Severing the Aedyr will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
A few deaths? What about Quilici? And the other Fiorians? And Quilici?
A gentle sleep. One moment day, the next a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night. They would feel no pain.
Yes, exactly. Very concisely put. Ah, I'm so very glad you recall. A few dozen people may die. Possibly 100 or so in the more dire scenarios. There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dreamscourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new dream thralls will be created.
Grim is one of the smartest people alive. If she says this is the way, it's hard to argue, no matter how much we might want to.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
You surprise me, envoy. After showing mercy to your own killer, you would condemn innocents to pain and death. She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dreamscourge, merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the dream thralls within is also a short-term measure. Lodwyn's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more. It's simple. Lodwyn's solution will kill dream thralls, but not eradicate the plague itself. So long as the Dreamscourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you. Envoy, I want to show you something. I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Sapodal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice. An avowed servant of a higher power, much like you. Imagine it, envoy. Was there ever a godlike who stood tall against their own creator? Envoy, we have an obligation to scour Sapodal from the Living Lands before they destroy us. Starting with these ruins. Whatever you do, make sure the decision is yours, not theirs. Sapadal will poison your judgment if you let them. You owe Sapadal nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
I suppose she knows a few things about cruelty.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good? Perhaps not. But one of these solutions will bring an end to the matter in Shatterscarp. Remember the village and the statue it couldn't repair. Remember the lesson I tried to teach you. None of our lives matters. Not when they might cost us the future. Now choose, envoy. Destroy the ruins and the dream thralls, but allow the plague to keep spreading. Or sever the Aedyr and end the plague in Shatterscarp, with an unknowable number of casualties.
She toys with you with innocent lives, while I offer only the truth.
You're deciding the fate of dozens, and you're asking me. I am honored, Envoy, but I am not the right one to ask.
Good people die either way. But severing the Aedyr shortens their suffering, I hope.
Call it an experiment. To see if a mortal can think of futures beyond one's lifetime. And be less sentimental than the village about its statue. Also, I rather loathe the Inquisitor. She's far too used to getting her own way.
Ideological and self-absorbed. You hold a blade to the throat of my soldiers, but that's no excuse for wasting my time. Envoy, I hate to be in this position, but at least the choice is in Aedyran hands. So choose.
Oh, what a relief. You really scared me there, Envoy.
Not sure exactly what that means, but it doesn't sound good.
So be it. Sapadal's hold over you is stronger than I suspected.
Prune, strengthen the living leaves, we twine.
Attune your soul to Sapadal to assist my focus on the Aedyr. You're the only one who can do that part. And Yatsley, come, help me. I think you'll enjoy this.
Marinsos clavan, ed marslante.
Supposed to claim our people? I can't believe the Inquisitor allowed this.
I am delighted to have been right about you. I was hoping you'd have the cold logic I wanted to see. We've dealt with the Dreamscourge, but you'll still have some cleaning up to do. Now that I know this was all because of a new god flailing in their cage, the Living Lands is no longer of interest to me. Another god. There are so many. If a new one is more aberrant than another, does it really matter? But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yardsley. Few can harness so much essence with ease. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping. And rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing! But, I have to think about it. At the very least, the envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
I very rarely take on an apprentice, and I have near infinite patience. The offer will stand. Don't worry. My work will still be here when you're done with your godlike's quest. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
Why are we deferring to that maniac Ringgrim? Ugh.
I don't trust this heap.
So much to do. So many books to sort.
No progress without sacrifice.
What is done is done. Do not waste your breath justifying it to me. Countless innocent lives cut short. Even my own soldiers. And for what? Make no mistake. There will be a reckoning for the chaos you unleashed here. At least now I have a better idea of who is pulling your strings. It frightens me how well they've convinced you. Envoy, need I remind you why the Emperor sent you? To burn out a threat at any cost. To impose order where chaos reigns. If you and Heelguard are too spineless to remember your allegiance, I'll have to finish the job myself. All I wanted to do was protect Shatterscarp. Give it the chance that Fior Messiverno did not have. Instead, I'm left with one dead settlement and another dying one. Whatever helps you sleep at night. A word of warning, Envoy. You and I are running out of opportunities to save the Living Lands from itself. I allowed you to dictate the terms of this meeting. I won't make that mistake twice. Your impudence has been noted. One more thing, Envoy. I know what happened to Captain Alfear. You fought valiantly, and she fell in disgrace. But now you have a debt to the Steel Garrote. And one day, I will collect it.
Quick note, it's not a great survival plan to anger people like her, if you can help it.
It wasn't supposed to claim our...
This isn't over, Envoy.
No progress without sacrifice. This magic makes my skin tight.
It's a few trees to save the forest.
3 dozen dead, of no apparent causes. They just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved somehow. Sacrifices? Is that what you want to call it? Such a pretty word for so much death. Dozens are dead, Envoy. Their loved ones scream for them. What was all this for? The costs were too great, Envoy. And you paid them with third-born blood. I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You've cost so many families their loved ones. You have my permission to go anywhere else. Get out of my sight, Envoy.
Watch your back. Temerity sent word. She said you can go. I'm sorry, Envoy. I don't have much more to say. You were responsible for all this death. But I hope you don't end up the same way, too.
We need to talk. You let a mad archmage unleash death with a spell. I need to know why.
He's right, Kai. Reengrim knows more about the Dreamscourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is. The twisted little world she built for herself. If ending the Dreamscourge means handing our fate to someone like her, then perhaps it's not worth the cost.
Oh, Naivasta, fuitu meyu. Damned if I'm leaving my fate in the hands of a blessed magical authority figure. God, Archmage, or anyone else.
Agreed. If the gods cared enough to intervene, they would have. No, we're on our own. We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the horizon. Nothing matters but the garden. Shatterscarp, even Emerald Stair. They're distractions by comparison.
If we run into Lodwyn out there, it's gonna be ugly.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Lodwyn's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And I plan on hunting her like a rat.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
Indeed. And death is her strength, and her weakness.
But you're saying there's a chance?
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Lodwyn won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Lodwyn definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
But will she do the same? I think not. Violence may be inevitable.
Lodwyn and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power, but we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I am determined to reach the garden, above all else.
Ugh, that's just a pile of Sokka. Oh, now you're listening to me, all of a sack of sup sudden. You won't find a blessed a thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a page-raku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a blessed a oracle to know this won't go how you think it will. I don't know, Nimdut. I do know whatever I come up with is better than do whatever the voice in my head tells me to do. I'm done here. Do whatever blessed a planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Something's really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what.
Be gentle with him. Or if not gentle, understanding.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Lodwyn.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
I know what you're gonna say. Marius, I'm tired of your blessed day attitude. Get over it. Well, you know what? So am I. So just let me be alone for a bit. How should I know? I don't know what's going on in my head half the time. Just the thought of going back to Galawain's tusks makes my heart feel like it's going to explode. I sweat, my ears ring, I can't breathe. When it seems like we're really heading there, I feel like Like I'm dying. Right. Thanks. I understand not wanting to go back, but why can't I just thinking about it makes me feel ill. I need some time alone, Envoy. I need to get some rest. I'll be ready to go when the time comes.
When you were out in the shark's teeth, you didn't happen to find a badge belonging to Tama, did you? Hard to know where to start. Reminds me of old times. Long marches under the desert sun. Scouting runs through sandstorms so thick we had to tie our tunics over our mouths. It was sunburn on your top half and chafing on your bottom half, but yeah, those were good days. And Tama, he'd wake us up before dawn with the most off-key singing you've ever heard and a pot of burnt merc brew. He kept us marching until we had sand in every orifice you can think of, and a few you didn't know you had. Just when it felt like we were going to collapse, he'd call it and we'd make camp. And somehow, we'd all find the energy for a few rounds of cards or songs or stories. Straight to the point. Here's the truth. I led a patrol. We were ambushed. Tama came to our rescue, and he suffered a fatal wound in the process. We did our best to keep him in one piece while we hauled him back. He was the color of an eel's belly, The stubborn bastard made it all the way back to Thirdborn. We got him a sickbed, but we knew he didn't have long. I wish I could believe that. You ever had to watch someone fade away? When it's slow and agonizing, no glory, no din of battle, no distractions. Then you know. It's like sitting still while someone drags rusty nails over your skin. Sitting there, I noticed that he was missing his badge. And all the time I'd known him, I'd never seen him take it off. To an old trencher like him, a badge means honor, fellowship. I just couldn't imagine him without it. I'm sorry, Envoy. I haven't talked about this in a while. You and I really don't talk much outside of planning our next move or moments like this. I'm not sure why this is spilling out of me all of a sudden. Thanks. Just having his badge in hand means more than you know. There's just one last thing I've got to do. There's a memorial site with some cairns on the cliffs east of Thirdborn. One of those cairns is Thomas. It's time I said goodbye. Anyone ever tell you there's such a thing as being too observant? It's downright eerie. Envoy, never mind. Let's get some rest.